I like that when most of the bark falls off. Oh, yeah. Well, one little chunk of tree makes quite a bit. Got 3 more. Just ahead there I want to cut. I don't think I'm going to have room. Yeah, we're filling up pretty fast. But I'll stack it all nice. I just got these longer ones I cut. They're a little bit softer at the bottom, so I won't take them to the neighbor. I got good, I think the better part of the tree, and this stuff will burn in my shop. There we got a little highway traffic noise. For those of you that haven't seen this before, you can see it's just a bunch of pieces put together. This one's got a nice hook spike on it. There. I'm just going to do a bunch of bucking. But that thing just holds the tree up so I can cut there without it falling down by the ground. I already hit the ground yesterday, cut a little bit and dulled the saw. I should have sharpened it, but I'm just going to cut part of this up. It'll make a good load, and I'll come back probably a day or two and get some more of it. Yeah, lift that one up and start making a pile. I'm gonna just buck that so that I can make a trail through the middle when I run out of gas before I get all this done. was a busy highway today. Got cars, log trucks, fuel trucks, but I like cutting in the bush where it's a little quieter. You know, chainsaw makes a lot of noise, but it's still quieter and peaceful when you shut it off. But these fell down, and the grass cutters will be coming any day and cutting grass, so they'll just tramp over them and smash them up or whatever. There's a bunch standing along here too. They're nice. Like through the fall, if I get a chance, cut a couple of them down, or in the winter. But let's get her cleaned up. Well, you got a little roadside view today. Lots of heavy traffic. Heavy trucks hauling goods to the north. I like that poplar, the bark falls off when it's dry like that. Yes, as soon as we cut it, it starts to separate, other than just hangs on around by the notch a little bit. So that's what makes such a mess in the cabin or whatever. Just peel it off. I mean, we're out to enjoy ourselves. I don't push myself real hard to cut firewood, stuff like that. Lots of times I cut it when I need to cut, so I have lots left. We're gonna have a little conversation about how I do a lot of my other stuff there. The cabin, just totally off grid, but I have everything that any house pretty much needs to live pretty comfortable without spending thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, you know, people, especially young people, if you're watching, there's lots of tips with milling and cutting firewood, talking about different things, do's and don'ts. I've been doing this for many years, since I was a kid. And you know what? You still make mistakes. You just can't get in a hurry. So as long as you get your wood all put up ahead of time, stuff like that, you're not in a hurry when it's 35 below. We're getting there. Oh, I just about cut too many. But well, we strap her tight enough, I guess. I got some straps. Chainsaw, I guess, is going to have to go. Oh yeah, should right there. I don't have my box on the back of the quad on this one. Got the box on the other quad where I throw the saw. But I brought some straps and stuff to just... I knew I was going to cut a pretty big load, just because. So I try to clean up where I can here. I mean, it's good wood, otherwise it's smashed up and ends up going to garbage, you know, going to waste. So the more a guy can clean up, utilize it, why not? Different straps today, so I gotta stretch them all out different. My other ones, I tied some of my 2x8 together there. I'm not quite ready to use them, and I don't want them to work. I want them to dry out a little bit there from the sawmill. So, but yeah, if you're just catching up with me, this is not the first load I've cut, so we're just going to get her tied down and we'll get back to you. Well, it's been so dry, like I said, you know, I just didn't want to be out in the bush doing any cutting. But we've had, in the last week, we've had a couple of fronts that come through about 5 days apart, and we got, it might have been 7 days apart. We got about 3/4 of an inch the first time, and we got 1.5 inches the second time over a 12-hour. So that was sure nice, because now, I mean, oh, I didn't let nobody know where I was going. Somebody's messaging me now. I better go. I got her tied down pretty good. So you can see what I've done. So yeah, tires are a little squishy, but not too bad. So let's just get on back to the shack. Which way I go here, bounce over logs in the grass. Take it easy. I'm gonna bring a load of them to my house. Made her scratch a little. Well, we had her. Ginger, were you having a nap? Or were you watching make sure nobody come? Was you having a nap? Yeah, you are. I'm gone for a little while and you miss me, I know. There, I got her stacked up nice. 3 rows. Oh, there's over a cord there. So, and this stuff here, a little longer for the shop. And yeah, a little closer look at this tool. You really want to look at it. It's not pretty. By design with a handle, and the handle has the curl. 6 inches back. I put a bolt through and a piece straight down. Then I put another little brace up here just to support it. So this here can actually roll back that far, and it'll grab logs about that big, and then you just pull it up. So, you know, you start with your handle up like that, and when you take it back, it just sits on this crossbar here really nice, you know, like that, and just comes straight down. So if you want to take a picture, throw a design in, or just a few pieces of scrap, if you can find something to bend. This is actually a part off of an old antique cultivator, about, I don't know, probably a 1940 model. Shanks were different back then, but it's got a nice curl. You just add to it, but you can do that with steel. You can use tubing, flat iron, heat it up, bend it. She sure works great. It makes, you know, less chance of cutting the dirt. I mean, I cut one the last load and it was close to the ground, and I just cut through too fast and kind of hit the dirt. So now after this load, I know I got to sharpen it, so we will get her touched up.